Click. Good morning. Live from Groningen, the Netherlands. Er gaat niks boven Groningen. There's nothing that is above this northern province of the Netherlands. Welcome. My name is Milan van de Bovenkamp. I'm not a one-man show anymore, which is very fortunate. I'm joined with Igno van Hees.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Yeah.
Welcome
morning.
on the commentary mic. This will be a totally unbiased commentary from. What is your role in the UFO?
I think officially chairman. Also coaching a bit, but yeah, definitely biased towards UFO.
Okay.
Slightly.
Well, we're gonna make a nice little show here. Airborn from Arnhem versus UFO from Utrecht. And we are set to go and play this game, or we're not actually going to play this game, but we're going to look at this game, we're going to commentate, we're going to see, tell you what's going on, tell you all the insights of all the players, not all the players, but some of the players, and we're going to also show some ads.
And it seems like we have Airborn starting on defense, with one of the many Mulders on the Airborne side pulling.
UFO in red, Airborne in dark blue. UFO, I guess, has won the pool because they're starting on offense.
Yes, starting off in a horizontal stack, playing it among the handlers to start.
This is the semi-final of the highest bracket, or the highest division of the mixed division. And I can't wait.
Deep shot by Wiebe to Minna. Great catch.
Great catch indeed.
I think this is Minna. I know she played for Airborn and now playing for UFO. So scoring against her old team.
Ooh. Some spice.
It always happens, people moving to Utrecht or playing for Utrecht. Though this Airborn team is also doing well. A lot of youth players, they develop themselves. Some players from Veenendaal nearby. Even see some Zwolle on the team. Blue Fingers. And it's a nice mixture of young and old on the team. On both sides.
UFO, clean hold. Very clean hold. Love to see it. This is their first game of the day, right?
Yes, first game for both teams. Starting the semi-final and the winner advancing to the grand final against either Panic or TMC.
Too many cooks.
Yes, lots of Utrecht in the top.
Right, because Too Many Cooks is also a team from Utrecht.
Yes.
Welcome, viewers. Tell us where you're viewing from, which team are you supporting, and if you can hear everything well, because, you know, that's useful. Turnover.
Yes. Airborn throwing the disc to Gijs, not on their team. But UFO gives it back on a fumble.
Oh.
A really quick end zone isolation set for the score. It's also a pretty quick, not clean hold for Airborn.
Hey, dirty hold. Hey, dirty hold. But they got it back. Only one turnover, which is, it's not a big deal, especially on your first point. Let's get this jitters out. Let's get a nice game here. Pretty big team, UFO. How many mixed teams do you have?
We currently have 2 mixed teams and then 3 more teams playing in the 5v5 competition.
Wow.
So yeah, a lot of players. And also a big first team has been playing together since March. I think the selection was made.
Any big tournaments that you played?
I think they mainly played Dutch competition. As you can see,
So windmill.
No, I think they only played Dutch competition with this team. There's also, I think, Wiebe, Emil and Jette, who are on the field right now, also play with Rut, single gender.
Right.
So this is mainly their home club. The European season they play with other teams, some of them.
Can you see the scoreboard?
So 1-1.
Yeah, exactly.
Deep throw from Wiebe to Jette, not working.
So now there's a time as an opportunity for Airborn to get on the board and get ahead.
Yes, always interesting to see who's getting the first break of the game. Deep hook going up. Just short, so UFO gets another chance to hold. Another deep shot going up. Just a bit too long. So the deep looks not working so far for UFO.
Some Huck and D action.
Yes.
On a Sunday morning. So why are you not playing, you know?
Injuries. It's hard to stay fit, especially if you combine it with a bit too much coaching and leading practices.
Right. Big called in the field. Double bicep stretch.
Little discussion, but disc stays with the receiver. Defender catching up. And another long shot not working.
Some nice matchups.
Ooh, lucky.
This guy seems to have every other disc.
Yes, Emil getting a lot of discs this point after Wiebe leading the last point. And another deep look.
Oh.
The airborne defender clearly having the better position.
Oh, call on the field. Okay. What's going on? Let me show that
Seems
again.
like hindering the person to walk to the line. And though it might be the case, not really a call that will lead to anything. But always good to talk things out.
Yep. Uncontested.
Airborne once again setting up in a horo.
Horizontal stack. Leaving big gaps in the middle of the field.
Great one-handed catch and another deep shot. Really good defense by Nika Krijveld on the UFO side.
See that again. Lots of turnovers, but also lots of defense blocks. Love to see that.
Yes, and we'll see if the teams will keep going with the longer shots. Wiebe walking the disc up. And we'll see how UFO initiates. With another deep look to Wiebe.
Wow.
This time getting it. Nice swing to the other side. We're getting a hammer.
Oh.
Oh.
I zoomed a bit in too much and I think I tipped her over.
Too bad, too
With the
bad. I was
camera.
guessing the turf monster, but can apparently also be the camera.
Turf monster, as in like...
Sometimes you just see people falling over. It happens.
Yeah, right. Like someone is just laying there. And
Can't be the player, so it has to be the turf.
yeah, the turf. Yeah. I mean, with grass, it's unstable or inconsistent, but with this kind of turf, it should be perfect, no?
It should be.
But yeah, the imaginary turf monster strikes again.
You see once again UFO or Airborne working up the open side. So far they've struggled getting it away from the open side. And the same pattern keeps repeating.
Oh.
But this time successfully. So that's the first break of the game for Airborne.
Nice little sportsmanship. And let's see that again.
Oscar Mulder in great position to get that one. And Wiebe and Oscar, I think, also playing together for UFO Open sometimes, so they know each other well.
I remember playing against this guy when I played Airborne. He's like one of the veterans, or maybe one of the founders of the club or something.
I'm not sure if he's one of the founders. I
mean,
do know that he's
silver
always
hair,
there.
so I guess like he's a founder, no?
Yes, Michel Mulder has been playing for a long time. And I've always been dreaming that if I'm hitting that age, I'm still playing at the level he's playing at.
Yeah.
UFO now coming out with the other line, once again setting up a Horo.
Oh, it's also on the beach, right?
Yes.
Beaches of Sardinia and the World Championships.
And another deep look with Eva catching the pass from Elian.
I missed the scoreboard there. Good.
So that's the 2-2 with a really easy hold for UFO this time. And UFO sending out the same line again.
And Jay's a winning team, sort of.
Yes, and after having one line in for at least a 5-minute point, the team that then scores, or the line that scores in 30 seconds, can easily play another one. It will also be interesting to see. UFO is here with at least 16 players. Airborne seems to have way fewer players here, so that might become important later in the game.
Yep, Ultimate is a sport of sprints, lots of sprints, which can make people tired. It's not just this game on the beach or in the park. The intensity is insane. So what can you tell about Airborne?
I can't tell you as much as I can tell about UFO.
Yeah.
But club from Arnhem, and where you see many of the bigger clubs or the better clubs in the Netherlands coming from big university cities. Arnhem isn't a big university city, but what you do see is that they have a group of experienced players like Mickael who've been playing there for a long time, and they do a really good job at developing new players. Partially family of theirs, also other players. So we see other teams sometimes being good and then dropping off because they can't find new players. Airborne seems to be doing a good job every time to find new young players that they develop themselves.
Yeah, similar to Blue Fingers, I would imagine.
Yes.
Lots
UFO getting off to a good start here.
And that's the break. Inderdaad. 3-2. UFO.
Beautiful deep throw from Finn Liers to Sterre de Roy, I think. Or no, to Anne. Who dished it to Elian for the score. Immediately from the initiation. And then Elian milking the disc for the easy score.
Looks pretty nice here, but it is kind of frishes.
Yes, if the sun is gone, you start feeling the wind here.
Let's get jacked up. Jack it up. Whatever.
Milan, do we have any people watching the stream or in the chat?
Yeah, let's check at the chat. We have some people, and there's two people, and say one is Go UFO and one is Go Airborne.
Ooh.
Jose is Go UFO and Rakker is Go Airborne. Thank you for watching.
And good to see both teams getting support in the chat as well. Pool going up and Airborne with another shot on offense. Visionary throw to keep the possession for Airborn. Now on the open side. And a long one going up, but a great... Oh, it looked like a great poach D by Sepp, but he maxed it, and our Airborn offensive player still manages to score. Great awareness, great job staying in the play.
That was great, yes. Let's show that again.
Yes, from the handler space, going forward, the UFO defender peeling off, hitting the disc.
Only in ultimate.
Only an ultimate, great defense, but still the offense scoring.
Lovely, lovely to see. For the viewers at home that want to actually look at the other game, what's going on over there? It's Panic versus TMC, Too Many Cooks. And the score.
I see a 2.
Let's just like peek into
I see a 1.
Oh, that is very, very, very not. Okay. Let's not abuse these cameras too much. Okay, we've got a pull from Airborn. UFO is again in the driving seat. He's still in the driving seat with a break ahead, or actually, oh, okay. Why I said that.
Turf on the UFO side.
Commentary course.
Mickael Mulder picking it up, the lefty. With his signature no-look pass over the head of his defender. Airborn just was patiently playing it around, but now gets lucky on the garbage being collected by their own team and getting close to the end zone. And Mickael Mulder throwing a visionary throw, punishing the face guarding defender for another break for Airborn.
So Airborn is now 2 breaks.
2 breaks up,
UFO
or
won.
1 break up,
Yeah.
having scored 2 breaks.
That is an interesting dynamic. This is an interesting game. We'll love to see it. We'll see this again. What is it? Is it like a back in the end zone stack? It's just someone getting open.
It's someone being thrown open by Mickael, both defender and offense being stationary, but Mickael seeing the space and throwing it. I'm guessing we will see a lot more of that this game.
So both teams still being able to get the gold medal. The illustrious gold medal.
Yes, because we're here at the final day of the competition. 3 days have already happened. All teams have played each other. And we are now here with the top 4. So on the far field, Panic and TMC were the 2nd and 3rd seed. Airborn coming into the top 4 is number 4. UFO is number 1, not having lost the game. So against expectations, Airborn being ahead so far.
Stay tuned for this story. Coming from Groningen.
UFO starting off with a handler dominator with Jette, Wiebe and Sepp. Airborn seems to have a hard time stopping it. They seem to be slowly melting into a more traditional end zone offense now that they're getting closer to the end zone.
Nice flow.
And an easy backhand from Sepp to Wiebe for the score. Dat loopt clean.
For all. It's a nice flow. Some tight moments. Definitely nice flow from UFO. Is this something that they... Is this like a play that they do or something? Tell us all the secrets.
I am not fully sure. I haven't been at our practices, but where in the first points they seem to be starting out in a horizontal and throwing a lot of deep passes. You now saw them coming out in more of a side stack with 3 handlers being closer to the disc, and the cutters not really getting involved, really creating flow from the handler space. With some really good players who were able to get open, and they just float close to the end zone where they melted into a more traditional end zone set, but still scoring with the same handlers who started the Dominator.
Right.
And I like the call by UFO, changing up the look, because the Horror didn't seem to work for that line.
Someone in the chat, Hugge, 321, saying Coach Bohr is making a difference here. So who Coach Bohr is on the UFO side?
Yes, Bohr also usually playing with the team,
Blue
but
shirt.
I think he currently is injured. But also leading some of the practices, and an experienced coach also did experience with Dutch youth teams. We're now on to the next point. UFO's sideline getting a bit louder already, cheering on their defense. We once again see Airborn starting off with some easy passes to the open side. And we'll see if they can get it off, attack the other side. And that's a turnover with Sarah picking it up for UFO immediately.
Sarah Sparks.
Yes. But the deeper shot getting intercepted. And Airborne getting another chance. Michel Mulder on the disc again. Oh, but now Finn Leers with a deflection to another Airborne player.
Only an ultimate.
Yes. Ooh. Now Airborne scoring at the wide open player after a miscommunication on the UFO side on a switch in the midfield.
Let's see both of those moments. This is where not so much turnover went.
Great awareness from the defender, but once again not fully working out. And here we see the missed switch. Men going deep whilst the disc is going back, and Michel Mulder seeing it and just putting it up high.
Banging it deep.
For the easy score.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta be there. You gotta be away from your defender. But once that's achieved, then let's go. 5-4. So this is Airborne 1. Does that mean that Airborne also has a team playing here, or not this event?
I know that they do not have another team in the first division, but I think Airborne does have other teams in either the second mixed division or in the 5v5 open competition that's running alongside the mixed competition.
Right.
I think this year we have 2 mixed divisions with just below 20 teams playing mixed and about an equal amount of teams playing in a 5v5 open competition.
Okay, I was wondering that. How many mixed days we have right now? Like one in Delft, one here.
I think that's it.
Yeah.
UFO once again initiating in a side stack. This time not initiating from the handlers, but more traditionally with the cutters downfield. Nicely playing it around. With Sepp, Wiebe and Jette having a big role on this line. Wiebe now almost getting every second disc, easily getting away from his defender. Seems like we have a call about physicality. Downfield, this going back. And once everyone is in position again, where they were at the moment the call happened, the play will continue.
a bit over there.
Yes, but Sepp beautifully towing it in at the front cone. Oscar being close for Airborn on the defense, but just not close enough. I think on the camera, before we went to the highlight, we also saw Thomas, one of the UFO players.
Thomas Liedestro.
Yes, I think it's one of the, I think we'll hear more about it, but he's also one of the initiators of the Youth Plan, a new initiative to promote Youth Ultimate in the Netherlands.
Jeugdultimate.nl.
Yes. And I think we will see and hear more about them later in the stream.
Yeah, I prepared some videos that I've been making for them. LTTV is a partner of the program because it's a really good program. It's a really good foundation. Love to support it. And yes, so we've loaded them up, and if there's, as soon as there's a timeout, we'll show it to you. Never in the world seen before.
Exciting.
There's 2 videos, one for kids and one for parents, and it's fun. It's fun to have like different tone of voices for that.
Okay, Airborn once again on offense, starting with their women in the most of their women in the handler space. And a deep shot to an open space with no Airborne players there. So UFO is getting another chance at the break.
You can't really see that, but there was like a blow of wind all of a sudden, so that made the disc go down quicker. There's not really a lot of trees I can show to see how much wind there is, but there's just a little bit of wind now. I just gotta pay attention to the tent, as it is not secured to anything.
UFO giving the disc back. Airborne once again being close to the end zone, but struggling to get the disc moving. And going for another long shot.
Lovely.
For a score. So you see that UFO is able to get some of the turnovers they need. Just struggling to convert them for breaks. And as in many of the previous points, Airborne doing a really good job finding space with their throws for a bit harder throws, but really throwing their receivers open.
This is a good game.
It is.
It's clean, spirited, and it's close. So I wonder when a team will start trailing or like getting ahead a lot more.
Yes,
but
and with this scoreline, once we get further and further into the game, UFO expects or is expecting to win this game. They have high expectations for themselves, so if we have the same scoreline later in the game, we will probably see some tension rising, and then the question is, will they play better or worse because of it?
That is always the question.
Yes.
The drama, we love to see it.
That's what makes the sports beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, the tensions. Tension is definitely something
really good pull by Airborne.
Important to see.
And UFO starting up in a split stack, getting the disc to Emil, who will probably look deep straight away and shoots it a bit too far for Jette.
He looked a bit too deep.
Yes, and it seemed like he was ready to shoot it without even having looked deep beforehand. Jette trying to get there, but it being just a bit too far. And another turnover in that corner.
That is very unfortunate for the UFO line, but an opportunity for the Airborne line.
Yes, although this is a hard spot to start your offense. Corner of your own end zone, Michel Mulder picking it up. If anyone can get it away from there, it has to be Michel. And if I had to make a guess, it will be with a no-look throw.
save there.
You see every airborne handler who gets the disc really looking downfield, looking for the deep options. They love to shoot it deep. And there it goes up once again to the big man for Airborn, but Emil getting the D. So that is now 1 turn per team in this point.
And he was part of both of them, Emil.
Yes. And we now see UFO coming out in a horizontal stack. Airborne setting up some brackets on the women.
We have another UFO fan in the chat, Lies, 1980. Go UFO, nice point, keep it up.
Yes, layout catch by Wiebe. Small discussion about whether it was in or not. It was closest to the sideline.
Let me see if I can see that again.
And my guess is that even on camera it will be hard to see.
Yeah. Here he comes.
The upline cut.
I think he landed with his hand on the line, to be honest. But that's just my perspective. It's on a small screen. Ja, hij ook klein.
Het is niet heel goed te zien.
Kan je even het scherm optillen hier? Oh ja.
Oh, praat! You might not be able to see it, but we're now under the tent holding up the screen so that the players can see the replay.
Samen mensen voor.
And Wiebe calling himself out. So Airborne getting the disc back close to the end zone.
It's interesting that there is a usage of the VA, the video assistance. Even on the on the grassroots level here in the Netherlands. We've done it at the World Championships, European Championships.
Airborne once again going for a visionary throw. 2 defenders underneath, but Mickael skying them both.
That is box office.
Emil being a bit frustrated after being skied by Mickael. They've known each other for a long time. And it's a timeout from the UFO side.
Here it comes.
Great boxing by Mickael.
Silver Spirit. All right, let's get to some of the promos.
Stel je een teamsport voor zonder scheidsrechter.
Wist je dat er een sport is waar kinderen zelf het spel leiden?
Waar respect belangrijker is dan winnen.
Waar jongens en meisjes samen spelen als gelijken.
Dit is Ultimate Frisbee. Een teamsport die draait om fair play, samenwerken en je grenzen verleggen. Op olympisch niveau in de wereld, maar ook op het grasveldje om de hoek. Een teamsport pur sang, omdat je alleen samen kan scoren. Ultimate Frisbee wordt gegeven onder leiding van gedreven en opgeleide trainers. We bieden een plek waar kinderen zich veilig voelen, zichzelf kunnen zijn en elke week met plezier bewegen. Ultimate is meer dan een sport. Het leert kinderen omgaan met winst en verlies.
Zonder scheidsrechter, met vertrouwen op eigen kracht.
Een sport waar jouw kind zichzelf kan zijn, vrienden maakt en leert respectvol communiceren.
Oh my goodness, that is unbelievable. And credit to F and me. Always on the move? You can keep up to date with Alti TV on all of our social media channels. Like, follow, subscribe, share us with a friend, or send us a message just to say hey. Thank you for supporting us in our mission to grow Ultimate everywhere.
Ja, we zijn weer terug. UFO versus Airborn.
Yes,
Dit is de score, toch? 7-5. 5-7.
it looks like it, and it seems like UFO is coming out with a small power line.
Oeh. Je zag de promo van jeugdultimate.nl. Check it out. Als je een club hebt, als je invloed hebt binnen jouw club, ga even naar de website. Zij helpen je om een jeugdprogramma op te zetten. Er zijn nu een aantal testcases bezig, vooral in de Randstad. Maar pak hem mee, jeugdultimate.nl. En we hebben ook alweer een snelle score van UFO.
Ja, weer een mooie diepworp van Finn op Anne. En zo te horen gaan we naar halftime op tijd.
Wauw.
Nog een kleine discussie gaande te zijn aan de zijlijn.
Oké, als het halftime is, dan laten we nog even een promootje zien. Hey, ik ben Milan van Noot TV en ik wil graag introduceren Finfina.org. Finfina betekent ultimate in Esperanto en Esperanto is de internationale taal van vrede en begrip. En we zijn hier om mixed mainstream te maken. Dat betekent vrouwen en mannen samen laten sporten, samenwerken en groeien. Dat doen we met 3 dingen. De Finfina Conference waar we inspiratie en kennis delen, jaarlijks. Charity games om mixed gender sport te vieren en geld in te zamelen. En het financieren van projecten die gelijkheid en samenwerking stimuleren. Kijk mee, steun mee of doe mee op finfina.org. Wat een leuk idee. Wat een leuk verhaal. Ik ben hier om terug te geven aan de community. En dat doe ik ook door te streamen en content te maken. Maar dat doe ik ook door nu een stichting te starten. Die gaat over mixed mainstream maken. Ik heb zelf mixed showcase is voor mij de reden of de manier om de sport te groeien. En dat is niet alleen maar, mix is niet alleen maar belangrijk voor mij omdat ik nu 2 dochters heb. Maar het is gewoon omdat ik dat graag wil zien in de wereld. En ik heb heel veel privileges als witte man. En ik wil graag teruggeven. En dat is met Finfina. Dus check it out, finfina.org. Er staat meer informatie op de website, een deck en een heel verhaal. Als jij een bedrijf hebt of bij een bedrijf werkt, is dit interessant voor jou. Maar ook voor ultimate bedrijven natuurlijk. En let's make mixed mainstream.
Ik vind het mooi. Ik ga zeker kijken.
Ik heb jaren bij het LTTV geprobeerd om sponsorships binnen te krijgen. En het is redelijk gelukt binnen de sport. Dus voor sponsorships van bedrijven die niet in de ultimate community zeg maar, actief zijn, is het heel moeilijk. Het is ook wel gelukt, maar het is heel moeilijk nogmaals. En wat we nu aanbieden is ook, wat ik in de promo zei, clinics. En we organiseren clinics vanuit clubs om te zorgen dat sponsors niet alleen maar viewership krijgen, maar ook een clinic of een gender equity workshop, dat soort omgaan. Goed, we zijn weer terug in de game.
Terug in de tweede helft met een deep hug van Airborn naar 3 UFO-spelers. En UFO dus een gratis kans op een break om de helft te beginnen.
And let's switch back to English.
Wiebe getting it to Emil, starting off some flow.
Super
Jet is saving
smooth.
the possession.
Kom niet op, kom niet. Goed zo, Jan. Lekker op, goed vooruit, goed vooruit. Door de prik. Niet vanaf de zijlijn nu.
We once again see the same players leading the charge for UFO. Wiebe, Seb, Emil to some degree on the same line.
Yes, joh!
Call on the field.
Yes. Airborne player trying to make a D from behind Wiebe. Now the big question is, was there contact initiated and was it allowed?
Let's see.
Yes, and these are hard to see from the side. The Airborne player had to come from behind. There was some contact. But how that was experienced, if the UFO player felt pushed away, it's hard for us to judge about that. It seems like Wiebe is pointing at his shoulder, feeling like the Airborne player probably pushed through it.
And the jacket goes off again.
Yes, less wind, more sun. And it seems like a resolution has been found, contested, so the disc is going back.
It's nice discussions.
And a great D.
And I guess that this doesn't lie.
It probably doesn't. Airborne with a high shot, Wiebe in the area. The Airborne player being too big. And a hammer for the score. So Airborne holding despite the turnover.
Nice that you can have some discussions and things and just calm discussions and then can be resolved. And the game was it's back almost straight up.
Yes,
Almost
it's
immediately.
once again a score where Airborne seems to be using all the throws they have in the arsenal. So a high floaty flick to the bigger player, a knife for the score. But it's working well for them. UFO struggling to stop it.
And let's see how Panic is doing against too many cooks.
Well, I see a 9-2 on the scoreboard.
Woof. What do
I'm
you
not sure
think?
who's ahead.
You could probably should look at the faces, right? Like the mood. I think Too Many Cooks is definitely a contender for the finals, right?
Yes, but I think so far Panic has been the better team of them
Really?
this season. I'm not fully sure. They are number 2 and 3, close to each other. Meanwhile, we've started off again.
At this nail biter. Igno, not only is he biased, he's also not just even from not just from Utrecht, but he also has a role in the club, which is totally fine.
Yes, really strong bias.
Pick call. Quickly resolved.
Game starting off again. Small dish to Misha. And a deep look to Finn. But the Airborne female defender boxing out. Finn, who didn't seem happy with it. Though from here it looked clean.
Yes, it did. Let's see if we can see that again. Interesting. Is there a call?
I think it has been retracted by Finn. So Airborn getting another shot for another break. Even though I hate to see it, it's good for the game.
UFO trying to get it back, working hard. Oh, lots of tight calls, or lots of tight moments.
And another deep hook going up. 4 players in the area, but this time the UFO player getting the better of the Airborn players. Gijs Kamerbeek. And UFO has another shot. Eva getting the disc. Looking for a reset to Sarah. And Finn once again going deep, this time not getting the disc. UFO taking it a bit easier, but they keep it easy. Playing it up close to the end zone now with Gijs on the disc and dishing it to Sarah for a relatively easy possession after the terms.
7-8. Highlights.
This is with the 8-7 score. Airborn leading, starting on offense, and UFO needs 2 breaks to get back.
You think this is the stream has something to do with this? Because I can't remember streaming Airborn ever.
Could be.
Yeah.
Airborn just seems to be playing well. UFO making some mistakes and Airborn just punishing them. I think if UFO wants to get back into this game, they have to bring more pressure and make life harder on Airborn, because they can't wait for Airborn to make the mistakes themselves. Big pool going up, but also going out. So Airborn initiating from the brick. Also feels a bit like an anticlimax. Everyone running down the pool, this going out, and suddenly you can just walk there. But we're off again. Oscar looking for a forward option, getting it to the big man. And another hook going up to Job, who finds Oscar for an easy score. So a bit more pressure from UFO. Well, not perfectly executed hook, forced. But so far it seems like Airborn is always the team that gets the discs that are not perfect.
Yeah, that's how you win games.
It is.
Imperfections. Actually, that's not really how it works, but you win games with just really using those opportunities. And I had some Johan Cruyff kind of logic as well in the earlier game while I was talking to myself.
Yes, there have to be plenty Johan Cruyff-esque things to say about Ultimate.
Oh yeah.
Like the disc don't lie.
Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of like a magical part of Ultimate. I think you get punished if you're like calling something.
A beautiful pool. UFO having to work at the full length, coming out in a side stack, and it seems like they're running the Dominator again. Cutter's waiting for something to happen and reacting to it. And it's working well so far for UFO. Offense now slowly.
His flow is back. But there's a pick
though
in the middle.
Yes, a pick downfield. Yet on the disc, moving it to Minna. And UFO just playing it around, looking for the easy options. And Wiebe being really involved in the play, quarterbacking this offense. Now close to the end zone. UFO setting up an end zone set.
Love the patience on the UFO side. Don't go too crazy. This is what you need right now. Not too crazy. Boring, flowing ultimate.
Yes. I think this is also the big difference between the two teams. UFO scoring with a beautiful pass to Jette. Where Airborn, if they get close, they just look for the first good option they find. They float it to a space and let their players make a play. UFO going for the generally called safer option. But that does lead to more passes, more risk by the amount of passes. And so far, Airborn seems to be doing better. We're now going into a timeout for Airborn.
All right, timeout. Let's show some more promos.
Stel je een teamsport voor zonder scheidsrechter.
Wist je dat er een sport is waar kinderen zelf het spel leiden?
Waar respect belangrijker is dan winnen.
Waar jongens en meisjes samen spelen als gelijken.
Dit is Ultimate Frisbee. Een teamsport die draait om fair play, samenwerken en je grenzen verleggen. Op olympisch niveau in de wereld, maar ook op het grasveldje om de hoek. Een teamsport pur sang, omdat je alleen samen kan scoren. Ultimate Frisbee wordt gegeven onder leiding van gedreven en opgeleide trainers. We bieden een plek waar kinderen zich veilig voelen, zichzelf kunnen zijn en elke week met plezier bewegen. Ultimate is meer dan een sport. Het leert kinderen omgaan met winst en verlies.
Zonder scheidsrechter, met vertrouwen op eigen kracht.
Een sport waar jouw kind zichzelf kan zijn, vrienden maakt en leert respectvol communiceren.
Oh, daar is het score. 11-8. Huh? Okay, we're just looking at the score on the scoreboard in front of us and see if this is correct. Because that says 11-8. And if that's true, then I royally screwed up. Which is weird because did I really miss so many points? That's 10. Nope. What kind of call is this? Oh, okay. Let me see if I have this replay for you. Here we go. Oh ja, nog een keer. Zijn we nu opeens... Nog een keertje. Slow-mo, frame by frame. I think that's in.
And I think the players who looked agreed with you, Milan.
Okay, so it's 10-8. So you went to the scoreboard, Inyo.
It is 10-8.
Okay, cool. So there was another like little wind thing.
I think,
that
and
went.
it might just be the backs of the numbers not lining up.
It usually works, both sides, but okay. Great. Oh no, actually, no. 10-8.
Yes, so where UFO really needed at least some pressure, a longer point, Airborn scoring within a couple of passes. And the clock just ticking down, less and less time to make the difference. I think we have 14, 15 minutes left in the game. 14?
75? 70?
I think
Not sure.
75 or 70 and 5 minutes halftime. The Dutch standard.
I mean, Airborn. I just love to know if they actually were on stream ever and if they've ever won the championship. It's an interesting...
We'll have to ask Mickael, who's been playing with them for a long time.
Right, yeah. He must know. Hey, Mickael.
Who knows? Post-game interview.
Post-game interview with Mickael.
We can do that.
Yes, we
or
can.
I think we can try to do that.
Yeah, we'll put it there and then... We only have one camera. I brought 2 cameras, but only man one.
UFO once again setting up the split stack with a Dominator. So it's Seb, Jette, Wiebe working hard.
Not only they have to like score a bunch of points, 3 to be exact, they also have to do it fast.
Yes, and the hard part, this point, they just have to hold. They can't get back can't get closer, can't score a break. It's just a matter of holding. As we see the UFO Dominator slowing down a bit, needing the cutters to act, but nothing really happening. And the three UFO players just slowly playing on. Emil now getting involved. And throwing a beautiful pass to Minna in the front corner. So it's an easy score on offense, but breaks is what they need. An interesting thing that's happening now on the sideline. You see that some of the Airborne players are starting to ask how long left, how much time. So they feel like they're ahead, but clearly want the game to end fast, take their win home, or at least into the final.
Yeah, it's an interesting one. Overconfidence, potentially.
Not sure. I saw them play last competition day, and they have this more often, where they struggle to get really into the game.
Yeah, they have like 2 complete lines, and then UFO is just playing on with the same line almost. Mickael, I think I saw him stretching. Maybe he's like done for today or something. I don't know. Pivotal player.
Airborne throwing another hook, but bouncing off the hands of the receiver. UFO being lucky there, with a deep shot not working for Airborne. And UFO now having to work it up the whole field for a break. Finn Leers walking to the disc to start off the offense for UFO.
Finne. Yeah, he realizes that there's not a lot of time to walk
And they're going with a deep hug to Elian.
Maybe he should have not done that, because then,
And this is pressure, this is nerves. Feeling like you have to force something, playing it a bit too fast. Also, if you're behind, things have gone wrong. Who knows if you're still confident in everyone or in your own abilities.
Yeah. And I'm just not mad, I'm disappointed. No.
Oh, this going up high, but
Felix
Rowan catching it. And another deep hug going up, but oh.
It works.
Yes, and once again, not the perfect throw, but Airborn gets it for another score. Another hold. And where UFO can be happy with the fact that they got a turnover and maybe played good defense, in the end it is the result that counts.
Yeah.
And Airborn just keeps, well, it's not luck, or making their own luck and just scoring on it. Tall person going deep and shooting it can work really well.
Well, that game is over on the other side. Panic, I guess. 1 against, or is it a timeout? Might be a timeout.
Yeah, I think it's 5-11 on the other side.
Lots of discussions about improvements and feedback and things, I guess.
Yes, and it's...
Is it too late?
It's hard. On the one hand, you want to make improvements. You think, hey, something is going wrong. We have to change something. In the end, is it tactics that need to change, or is it just mindset, or just focusing or not focusing, staying loose?
Oh, that's turnover by UFO. It's unfortunate for them. Timeout.
Airborn taking a timeout.
I think there was a halftime discussions of is there another timeout? Let's go to the promos.
Maybe we can find a way to merge them. Maybe I can call you friend or lover. Maybe we can find a way to merge them.
All right, we're back in this game because it was not a timeout. Apparently.
They had no timeout. Another high one going up and not catching it this time. So maybe also some nerves getting to Airborn now that they're ahead and the end is close.
But they're still ahead.
They are.
Yep. Time is ticking as well.
I think what we're now seeing, where UFO before was really successful on this line with the Dominator, it has also led to some of their other players struggling a bit to get back into the play, back into the game. You see the same players getting the disc a lot. Valk now on the disc that went into the ground, probably about the defender touching the hand of the thrower. And this is one of the classic calls that will probably just go back. Just a question at what stall. UFO really struggling to connect with their cutters downfield. Henders just playing it around. A lot of Wiebe on the disc. Nicely moving it to the other side of the field. And Jette throwing it deep to Emil. Jette not known as a deep thrower. She doesn't usually go for the option, with a beautiful shot to Emil for the hold. That means that we have about 9 minutes left, with Airborn being up 1 point, 2 breaks. Emil doing a good job of catching it in the end zone. Clearly some frustration visible. And from what I heard them call on the sideline, it seems like UFO is now starting to call power lines to try and get back into the game and still take the win.
Power lines.
Yes. Love how we have power lines. The game is called Ultimate. We have some good over-the-top names.
Greatest. Callahan? No, that's
Callahan is just a name,
yeah.
I think. Pull going up by Anne Snijder. And we are off. Airborn having a lot of players close to the disc. And throwing it away in the handler space. Also some nerves getting to Airborn. And that's a score at the front cone for UFO.
makes it 11-11 now.
11-11.
Interesting point there. Not sure if it was in or not. No, it definitely was on the line.
It was close, but
yeah,
the teams on the field say it's in.
Yeah, that's what I don't have anything to say about
so that makes it reality. Beautiful thing about Ultimate.
That line is also pretty dangerous. Okay, he was that.
And the interesting thing will now be Airborne still with the advantage of starting on offense. But after not scoring on offense, probably even more nerves. What will it do to the players? How will they play? UFO coming out with another power line, or at least not one of their standard lines. Airborne putting a lot of their young players on the field. And a high floaty pull going up by UFO. And they just floated up
dangerous.
with Wiebe stealing it out of the hands of Oscar. This will definitely be a call.
Yeah, let's see that again.
It's hard to see.
You put it on a big screen and
yes, I will
see it a lot
rotate it
better.
in case. Oh, I can just hold it up for myself, look a bit closer. It's always fun to watch. One more, Milan?
Ja, ja. Hoppa, komt-ie. Frame by frame.
Oh.
Ja, nu staat hij stil en springt hij
Ah.
direct omhoog.
Lijkt clean. Oscar springt recht over, dus dat is clean.
Ik weet niet precies wat de discussie is.
Oscar gaat sowieso niet naar achter.
Sowieso niet naar achter,
De-
hij springt echt omhoog.
They both jump clean, it's just a matter of who called it first.
Ik denk in die zin, is het een strip of gewoon een foul? Hij beweegt, hij maakt naar zijn hoofd.
Well, this is going to be a tough one. And some of the players who watch the screen now joining the call to give their perspective.
Let's go back in time. And meanwhile, there's dances on the side to stay warm, I guess.
You gotta do something to stay warm.
This goes back.
Not
Contested
surprising
foul.
at a call like this
Yeah.
in this moment of a game. Stall count being high. That means coming in at 6 at the highest. Yes, Stall is 6. And Rowan getting... And another deep hug going up. But it's too far.
That was
I
an
think-
edgy.
And I think
interesting throw.
this is nerves.
Is it? Yeah,
It-
okay.
it is
adrenaline.
pressure. It's
Yeah.
pressure from UFO on every pass, already having this go back after possibly being deed. And instead of looking for safe-ish or good options, it's just I see my big man going deep. Let's just huck it. It's been working so far. But good position by the defense and the throw being a bit too long.
All right, let's see what UFO has in store.
He's once again initiating to Jette, or trying to initiate to Jette. Ooh, but a drop close to the end zone, so Airborn getting another shot at the hold. Airborn being patient. Rowan and Oscar passing it between them. This now going to Ellie. Oh, but a lot of UFO defenders being there to D the disc. UFO getting the disc back. But another unfortunate turnover, unforced by UFO, to give the disc back to Airborn. It's becoming a really, really long point this way. And Airborn once again looking to solve the problem with their throws.
Yeah, I have to agree. This is just nerves. Just nerves. We haven't seen this many turnovers in any single point this
And
game.
Airborn, this is so hard to practice. From a coaching perspective, you can do whatever you want, run patterns as much as you want, but in these moments, everything is harder. There's more than just execution, also nerves.
There's
Being
also
afraid to make the mistakes, or what happens if you make the mistake.
There's also a little bit more wind now, I think, more consistent wind. But yeah, people know how to throw with wind.
Yes, and they have played in way worse weather this competition. I think a big advantage UFO now has is that with players like Jette, like Wiebe, who have played with Grut this season, they have more experience in situations like this. Question is, how will Airborn deal with it the rest of the game? Finn now floating it into the end zone for Jette for the break for UFO to go up 12-11. I think that's also, we're now at 75 minutes, so the cap either went off during the point or after. We'll have to find out to what score we will play.
They're back up.
My guess is that it's a game to 13. I see someone on the sideline also signaling it.
Elian, top 13?
And we've now confirmed it's a game to 13, so UFO needing one more, Airborn needing 2 to finish this game off with a win.
There's some ooze in the chat.
I have to say, I love ooze in chat.
Go UFO.
I would love even more ooze in chat. Oh, we see the chair of the Dutch Frisbee Association favoring Airborn. How does he dare? Favoring his own son.
Wait, he's playing as well. So maybe it's someone else on his account. Family members or something.
It could be.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if Erik plays this competition.
I asked him to commentate, so he was. He said he was playing.
Maybe he has time at the fields to watch some games here.
Right.
Even more choice in games to watch.
Because there is another field here.
I think Erik is likely playing 5v5, but I'm not sure.
Ah, right. Blue fingers.
But a really, really deep pull from UFO, putting even more pressure on Airborn.
That was a lovely pull.
Getting a good under.
Airborn is not scared of that.
But in the break side corner of their own end zone now. Good pass to Mickael, who doesn't throw it deep. But now the disc does go up. Gijs and Niels underneath. Gijs with the height advantage. But a foul call because of physicality and Niels feeling like he was pushed out of position.
Let's see that. Let's check that out.
There was clearly contact. The big question is who initiated? How did it happen? I will be nice to my brother who wants to see the screen. I think it's 2 people fighting for position. This is a matter of what they find acceptable. You see the player who was just at the screen, Elian van Hees, now running onto the field to give the perspective he saw on the screen. Conversation continuing on. And the disc being, or the call being contested and going back. I think the big question now is how are Airborn going to continue? Will they keep looking for the deep throw, solving it as fast as possible, or do they have the patience and the skill to just work it up? Good start for the working it up part. Getting close to the end zone already. Michel Mulder looking for the big throw, but dumping it. Airborn keeping it safe so far, looking for options in the handler space. The disc moving back a bit, but also a nice swing. Michel Mulder on the disc again, the lefty. Now in the hands of Rowan Gaasbeek. Going for a big up line, and we're on Universe.
Wow.
Patient offense to finish it off for Airborn in that point. And a Universe point in the semi-final.
Lovely. Love to see it.
we'll have both teams putting on their best players. One more time, giving it their all. I don't know all the names, but I see Airborn with Sienna, Ellie, Job, I think, Oscar, Rowan, Yannick, and the tall dude. And UFO with Vincent, Anna, Seb, Wiebe, Jette, Emiel, and Minna.
This is the guy that knows the names.
Most of the names.
The tall guy.
Tall guy, 52.
Universe point, double game point.
UFO going back to the Dominator they've been trying, or they've been playing a lot later on in the game. That has been successful for them so far. And you see that Airborn is trying to let one of their defenders, Ellie, help out a bit against the Dominator. Now it's back to just the 3-on-3. Dominator slowing down a bit. Also not that much pressure from Airborn. They don't look that stressed on the UFO side and are just patiently playing the disc around. Wiebe with a big fake, but then centering again to Seb. And yet Seb and Wiebe just playing it around. Anna now getting involved. But staying patient. Emiel on the disc now. Close to the end zone. Ooh, and a disc close to the sideline.
Okay.
I will. Mickael. I will. Oh, they have called it out already. Spirited call from the UFO side on the field, so Airborn gets a chance to score for the win.
Maybe we put the screen in towards the other side and not.
It makes me feel useful having to lift it up. Oh, and it's Airborn shooting it deep to Job, but he doesn't catch it and runs into the fence, giving it all to score.
Was he pushed out or something?
I think there was contact once it was already out, but that's my perspective. And it looks like the Airborn player touched the disc first after already leaving the field. We have one person already going that way, but from the UFO side.
Let's see that again. Maybe he was pushed in the back when he tried to catch it, but he was already out, I think, as well. Can someone tell him that he was already out?
I think someone already went. Hij was uit op het moment dat hij de schijf het eerst raakte. Zodra hij het schijf raakt, je ziet hier in de lucht raakt de schijf.
Ja, ja.
Dus. And it seems like it is an uncontested fall. So Airborn is getting the disc on the end zone line.
People can revisit this forever because this game will be online on YouTube. Free to watch forever. Let's see if this was justified.
And this is the hard part. All the time being one throw away from either glory or defeat. Airborn staying patient so far. Just playing it around, looking for a safe option and scoring it. Oscar to Rowan for the score and the upset.
That is a win, a W for Airborn in the semi-finals.
So
They
the
are going to the grand final.
the number 4 seed beating UFO, the first loss of UFO at the most unfortunate moment.
They're really happy. And someone is
And others are frustrated.
frustrated. Okay. Okay. Jongens.
Yes, sport is emotion.
Sport is emotion, yes. I hope not aggression, but yeah.
Preferably not.
All right. Thank you for watching. We are continuing this stream schedule in about 20 minutes. Something. For the bronze medal.
So that will be between UFO and Panic or TMC.
Right. Congrats to Airborn making it to the final. I mean, first time?
It
Question
hurts.
mark?
It hurts.
Yep. Thank you for joining us. We'll leave you with a little highlight bonanza. And see you later. Thank you.
Bye.
to get it right. Trying to find some balance in my life. I never really put up a fight. And now I'm losing sleep. What if I lost touch? What if I'll never get it right? I try to follow my heart, but I lost it somehow. Wish that someone could say it'll all be okay. Just listen to me as I say. Listen to me as I slow it down. Dreams are yours if you want it. Take the ride, 'cause those ups and those downs is what makes it worth it. Slow it down. Dreams are yours if you want it. Take the ride, 'cause those ups and those downs is what makes it worth it. I never left a stone unturned. Trying to find some love in this crazy world. I felt like I was never hurt. All I wanted was to be loved. All I wanted was to be loved. Tell yours if you want. You're right, 'cause those ups and those downs is what makes it worth it. Slow it down. Tell yours if you want. You're right, 'cause those ups and those downs is what makes it worth it. What if I lost touch? What if I'll never get it right? I try to follow my heart, but I lost it somehow. Wish that someone could say it'll all be okay. Just listen to me as I say. Listen to me as I say. Tell yours if you want. You're right, 'cause those ups and those downs is what makes it worth it. Slow it down. Tell yours if you want. You're right, 'cause those ups and those downs is what makes it worth it. Breathe in some love and let yourself unfold. You're so much deeper when you quit playing charades. You act so cool, but underneath you seem afraid. There's something sweet about your eyes when you feel safe. But you keep running away. Owe it to yourself today. Just try to open up and show someone you care. It might not be intentional, but you seem scared. Just try to open up and let it lead somewhere. Breathe in some love and let yourself unfold. Breathe in some love. for you to know when you need space. I hope you find your peace and that you get a taste with yourself. Oh, yeah. Let yourself unfold.